What a treat do I have for you today. Second video, because it made me think of something. So when an idea pops up, I want to make a video, upload it, done. So the subject of this video is who you should listen to when it comes to your investments. There's a lot of voices out there that express their opinions, and with social media, everybody has a big microphone. So to help you, imagine this. You are an owner of an NBA team, and your team, owner or a partial owner, because a lot of those teams are owned by more than one individual. So you have an NBA team and you have players of the NBA team. So let's say the players play the games, right? And then you have the fans in the stands, and then you have the commentators. So you have the owner, the players, fans, and commentators, right? And because you own stock in your companies, you are an owner, okay? So you are like an owner of an NBA team. The players are the managers. And then the managers can also be part owners of the team, but they are players, so they're the managers. So management is the players, the fans that watch the game are the people on social media, okay? And then some people with a lot of following on social media are the commentators, right? That have the microphone. So now I'm going to ask you this. Who determines the outcome of the game? The commentators, the fans, or the players? Well, obviously the players, right? So the players are the management, right? You should, if you're the owner of the team, who do you pay attention to? Do you pay attention to how loud the fans get? I mean, yeah, because it's your business, but as an owner, would you go to the fans in the stands and ask them for an opinion on how to run your team, how to run your NBA team? I doubt it. I doubt that you would care what the fans think, right? Would you go to the commentators and would you ask them how to train your players, how to run the games, how to win the NBA championship? I doubt it. So as an owner, you ignore those people because they don't bring anything to the table. They don't know anything, right? They just react. They just react to the games. If their team wins, they feel good about themselves. They celebrate. If their team loses, they get depressed. They go home. They scream. They get angry. They go to the bar. They get drunk. Right? That's what they do. They are reactionary. They react, kind of like Mr. Market reacts. Right? As an owner, you want to train the players, you want to communicate with the players, you want to take feedback from the players, you want to encourage the players, you want to have a conversation with the players, right? You might also have conversations with other owners, right? But the last thing you're gonna do is to react and make decisions about your team, whether you own the team or how you coach the team, based on what the fans are telling you or based on what the commentators are telling you, because commentators and fans react. Owners and players make the thing happen, right? They are what you should pay attention to. So if we go back to your investments, who should you pay attention to? Should you pay attention to some person on Twitter that is just a fan, doesn't really know much but has a big mouth? Probably not. So you need to start acting like an owner, okay? behave like an owner. Don't be reactionary. Talk to the management, because the management is the players. Determine whether the management is telling you the truth. Okay? Once you determine that they are trustworthy, then it's useful to listen to them. How is the business going? How are the prospects? What is going on? Focus on that. Talk to the management, because if you talk to the management, and that's when the benefit is of owning small companies, is that you get access to the management. The conversations that you have with the management, it's like night and day versus what you have with other investors, or I don't even want to call them investors, like, fans, right? Fans, because they might not even own the stock, they might not even be the owners, but they have an opinion. So talking with the management, or talking with other owners, but true owners, like the ones that are really understand it, true owners, it's like night and day. They're logical, they're calm, they focus on the business. And then when you talk to the fans or the social media people, it's like talking with children. Like, I mean, the conversation, it's so different. Like, they are so reactionary, so emotional, so opinionated. I mean, if you go to an NBA game, the fans have very strong opinions about how their teams should play, what the coaches should do, what the owners should do. They have huge opinions. But that's just that. It's just that. Opinions. So it's easy for you to sit here and be like, you have all these voices screaming at you, telling you things. You have to be selective to what you listen to. I mean, every day I have to deal with people telling me what I should own, what I shouldn't own. So now, out of the companies, the other day I was told that one of my companies is a scam. So now in total, I think 5 companies are in MCE. I was already told that they are complete scams. So these are opinions that you get, and you have to be like, are those opinions even worth listening to? The problem is that you can't block them out, because everybody has a microphone, and it's like, unless you're deaf, you're gonna hear it, and it's just a matter of, do you want to pay attention to or not? But just focus on you're the team owner of that NBA team. Listen to the players, talk to the players, pay attention to the game, which is like the business. Pay attention to the coach, because you hired the coach. Pay attention to this, okay? Act like an owner. And just ignore the crowd, right? Let the fans be the fans. They're going to be reactionary. They're going to have lots of opinions, lots of advice, lots of emotions. Just treat it as that. Be an owner.